Hello, YouTube. My name is Yamakar, and I'll be your host for episode 4 of my Pasta Mega Base series. In this episode, we turn on blue science. So we're fairly close to getting blue science automated right now. We're just missing our red chips. We do plastic automated. It's going this way. It's going this way. We want it to go this way. So I am going to turn this around. So we need green chips in order to make red chips. And we also need copper. And all those resources are kind of over here. So we'll make our red chips somewhere here. So the first thing we need to do is build a splitter. Well, I guess it's not the first thing I need to do, but one of the things I need to do. And I need to somehow get my plastic over there. Looks like I have a bit of a space here. If I were to turn it right here to cut through, we could do that. Obviously, it looks like plastic is only on one side of the belt right now, so we are going to not force it to go on the other side, but have half of it go there. Perfect. Then we come out here, and then we hit this big mess. I'd like to get it right there, but not really sure how we could do that. Do that, that. Nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Could go through here. And then up. Could? Maybe. No, can't really get it here either. I put it there. Put you here. Grab this. And maybe if I get a red underground, I might be able to make that span there. We're going to get productivity modules, because those are good. Modules are items that you put in buildings. This building has these little slots underneath it, and you can make them do different things. You can make them produce more bang for their buck, you can make them pollute less, or you can make them go faster. All of which generally uses more power. So something to take in note as well. If you start building that kind of stuff. Pretty easy way to murder your power grid. So this won't work either if I go straight through here. I'm going to hit right there. So, I think I'm going to veer it over this way. This is not working. So, we'll try and put it here. I think I might just lift the stone up and go right through. Typically don't like to remove a building like that, but I kind of need my plastic over here. So as I'm looking at it, we could probably just go underneath. All of that hassle for what? Let's just go underneath. I'm reneging. Going back. It'll just be altogether easier. I wasn't able to get it the way I kind of wanted it to begin, so we'll just do it this way instead. Make a few more of these guys. The final straw for me in that whole little section there was building on top of all that ore. And I've already built on top of so much ore, I don't need to build on top of more. We'll go right to here, and then we'll go underneath. That's going to make adding more very difficult. Very, very difficult. Looks like my coal is not really keeping up here anymore. Pretty easy to see that. What do we want next? A tool belt. Make my pockets bigger. Grab a few of these quickly. Grab some of these. And I am going to craft a few of those. Grab some mining drills. Grab some more assemblers. Just have nice to have a bunch of the higher tier on you. So again, we're trying to make green chips here. Or red chips, sorry. Another thing I might want is grenades at some point. Grenades are pretty nice for expanding through forests. So that'll get me a little bit more there. And push that there, and that gives us just a little bit more. Still not enough. I think I need these out of here now. Space it like that. And I should be able to span that gap. Like this. Put you there, maybe grab a couple splitters and kind of merge all these lines in together. And hopefully they get enough coal now. I'll empty all my pockets worth of coal, because I do not need to keep that coal in my pocket. And we can run our green chips right, or our red chips right underneath here. So I have a bunch of trees, and they're all definitely in the way. And I'm going to actually go on map view for a second, and I'm going to snag this setup here. This is the setup we want for our chips. Now, these are all showing science, but I'll just quickly change one to red chips. And then they'll all be red chips. Put you there, put you there, put you there. So we know that we need some more undergrounds. Or some undergrounds and some long inserters, so we'll grab a few of those. And I need both of these items right here. So maybe a double splitter right here. Pull half of it down in case I want more later. Cut you in like that. I think it's best to put this on the inside. This is actually the wrong item here. So it actually needs copper cable. So maybe we'll put the copper cable right here instead. But it's pretty ugly too. I had this grand vision of making this work. I don't know why I thought this would work. I should know better. We'll do it like this. So these are going to be copper cable for me. This is actually way too many copper cables, if I'm not mistaken. And then we run this right like that. And then the green chips I can snake down there later. So we got you. You're going to go there, there, there. There to there. There to there. Each building is getting one. Don't really need the space anymore in the middle. It's kind of making it less symmetrical, but that's okay. You go here. Plastic is going to grab from this one. So the setup is still kind of work. Kind of. We're going to offload this way now. Need some more inserters. I need to split my green line. And we are almost good to go. Next thing I'll probably automate is my underground belts and my splitters. It's kind of annoying not to have them. So splitters I could do right here. These trees weren't in the way. Could do things a little bit faster. Trees are helping, and they're also hindering. So you're going to go right there, and then we're going to make belts right here. Helping by eating the pollution. Hindering by slowing me down. So your belts. Belts which I have none of. Now we got some belts. 100 plus belts. Put them on a tool belt just to keep track of how many we have. It's always a good use of them. You go there. You're gonna go there. You go here, here, here. Something like that, I think is what we need. So now this item is automated for me, which is super nice. Put that into a chest. And now we're automating those. Next thing you probably want to automate quickly while you're just right here is your underground belts, because you need a lot of them, and it's just good to have. Get us some underground belts on hand. We have kind of our little mall section here. So you're going to be the same setup pretty much, essentially. You go like that. That's going to go in there, and then you're going to go here. And then a long arm inserter, and all of our desired resources. I saw these turrets flashing, so these ones are fighting right here. There's somebody else aggressing on me now. A little exclamation point on the mini-map there, telling me somebody's fighting. Just gonna grab some of those. And I might run this backwards now. Kind of meet halfway. Almost be better right there. And then I'll put another splitter right here. So half of it goes one way and half of it will go another way. Currently, right now, we're not kind of set up to go the other way, but this should work. And then we throw these here. And do that. And now we should have our red chips creating. So yeah, these look like they're finally building. And the speed is perfectly fine. Now I need to run this into my blue science labs there. And we're good to go. I think we can go right here. Just kind of weave right through all this. So I have a red chips right here. Put an underground there. Snake right through here again. Hardly any pasta. People are promised pasta in this series, and I don't know if I'm 100% delivering yet. I'm gonna pick that up there, grab you to here. Something like that. If I put a red, doesn't quite span. Actually, that can go there. That'll span. Kadoki. We did automate these, so I can grab those in a minute. You're gonna come right here, and it actually just runs into this. It's just all backwards. So that is our blue science now automated, which is super awesome. So we'll go back to our tech tree and probably research military now. So you got some grenades coming. Grenades are nice. I really don't like my lab setup anymore because I can't get a second row in here. It's really hard to get a second row in here. So I think at this point I might move my labs. Typically don't like to push them around too much at the very beginning, but sometimes you kind of just got to do what you got to do. Feels kind of like a waste of my time moving them always, but it'd be really nice if I could do 3 deep here. Even if it's only 3 deep for a little bit. So if I go here, unfortunately I can only do 2 rows. So that doesn't really work either. And I'm not moving my refineries. So here we can kind of just do a really long run here. Eventually you're going to need 3 rows to feed into your labs at minimum. Hence why I went with the 3 space here. It's kind of a future you problem, but it will be a problem for you eventually if you don't kind of prepare for that. Just gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab some more underground belts so we can finish weaving it in here, and then should be good to go. 41, that is nice. Got a nice amount of assemblers there. I have a few more labs to place down. We'll place some inserters to grab the science. We need long inserters as well. The power situation might not be very adequate there. So those are all going to go up there. I'm going to move the labs in a minute. For now, they're okay. I'll just make some more. Make me some labs. And then this can go the other way now. So it's doing that because I don't have any belts on me. So it will not flip the belts. It will instead upgrade planner them. So I need to go right here. This should work. So that is blue science. Relocating my labs. Not something you'll see me do very often. Normally I'll just kind of work with what I have, but inside of there it's... We're trying to make this factory big. It's really kind of hindering me there. Red science is not keeping up anymore, I can see that. So we'll just upgrade these buildings, make it a bit faster. And that should help. Same with these ones here. We can just upgrade these quickly. Make them a bit faster. So we should be seeing red science push down there now. Theoretically. We are kind of flying through the tech right now. Which is always good to see. And we need a few more of these guys. I don't normally automate long arm inserters. I'll automate a lot of these things, but long arm inserters, I don't normally do that. Use a lot of them, but they're not very high on my list of things to automate. Eventually, once you get bots going, you'll need to automate them, but early game, not automated very quickly by me. Is that a mistake? That could very well be a mistake. Okay. That's a decent lab setup there. It's doing its job. Getting me all the sciences. I can actually make some productivity modules if I was really feeling ambitious. Productivity modules mean that they give you plus 4% productivity. So if I build a bunch of these, they will theoretically give you more items for less cost. You get a free item occasionally with your productivity modules. Really good to put on your science labs because they're an end product and they're pulling all of your resources. So don't be afraid to experiment with modules when you can here and there. So this is looking okay, but it looks like my copper is not keeping up anymore. And by not keeping up, I mean it's definitely not keeping up at all. We'll jump to this one here. Red science is also not really keeping up. And my copper smelting just as a whole is not enough. So, easy to rectify that situation. Grab a few of these. Throw those there. Now we run into the same issue down here as we did at the very beginning, is this belt is throttled, so we're going to have to either expand that belt or add a secondary belt, because that won't be able to smelt anymore. And also, I can make the good furnaces now. Or better furnaces. They kind of craft at twice the speed. So, definitely it can be worth upgrading to, if you're into that. Just going to control left click, grab all the items of the building, and make some better furnaces. This is good there. We are crafting a lot of productivity modules and they're super slow. So what I might want to do with that is actually automate them. So I can build a building right here, make you into those, and just give it the item instead, because this is turtle mode. It's going to eat up my pocket crafting for a while. So we'll make a few of those for me. And then it frees up my pocket crafting. Which means I can boost this here. So now we got these good furnaces, right? No, we don't have them yet. Soon? Soon? 22 are coming. And the steel is buffered, but not very well. It's not a lot of steel there. So this is totally saturated. And all my furnaces are now going. So we're going to wait for our good furnaces here. And these things craft at twice the speed. So this one here is crafting at a 1. This is crafting at 2. It's a direct replacement as well. Just a 1-to-1. Just dump it right on top of the other one. And now these guys are going twice as fast. Beautiful. Beautiful. Grab some more of those. Boost that a little bit. And we should be seeing a pretty nice uptick in our copper production. I'm just going to wait till we have all of them. Then we're going to move on. While I'm waiting for those to craft, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to grab this little setup. Push these turrets over a bit. Not super keen on having no ammo on me at any time. We're gonna boost our steel. With the longest steel smeltery you ever did see. So this actually isn't even offloading anywhere, so that's great. Perfectly optimized, and I need more belts. Grab those, put those there. So copper looks good now. It's doing its thing. Plastic is okay. And we should be seeing green chips coming. They're still missing a bit of copper, so they can't produce anything until they're happy. So maybe I make some red belts and boost our copper here. Another item that I kind of suggest chesting early game, just for your own sanity, until you have everything automated, is gears. Because you notice one of the items you're handcrafting constantly is gears. So if you have a chest full of gears, you can just kind of pick up gears and not have to pocket craft nearly as many. If you watch people speedrun Factorio, they always have a chest of pocket gears. Not saying you need that speedrun Factorio, but just a suggestion. Okay, so the steel's now there. Everyone's happy. You go there. You go there. Looks like I missed one power line, which ruined everything. Make a few more of those too. And by one power line, I mean I missed a lot of power lines. We are being attacked again. These turrets here are fighting. This is not keeping up anymore. Looks like it's good now. It's keeping up. It's keeping up. Blue science is automated for me, which is great. Grab some more inserters. Double, triple, quadruple our steel production right now. Science is going okay, but we're missing red science. Red's not keeping up anymore. Just gonna expand this row out. So now there we did the double space, and here we're gonna do no space. And it just looks messier. It's okay, but I feel like it feels messier. We actually can do this. Go there to there. That looks even messier, but that's okay. So now we should not be out of red science. This is kind of outside of my protected umbrella right now. But it should work. So we have some long arm inserters there. Craft just a few more. I'm gonna make some more good underground belts. I have a few of the other ones, so there's no problem there. And maybe some more of those. So what I'm looking for here is not those. What do we want to tech now? Can make the labs work a bit faster, get better mining productivity, which is not a bad idea either. Not a bad investment, but maybe we'll just get rid of our last red-only technology. So this is doing its thing here. I'm going to make these gears produce a bit faster too. They appear to be not keeping up anymore. And that's because the inserters are too slow. Fast inserters are great to automate. Stack inserters are even better, but typically you want to train before you use stack inserters. This is good here now, so I can add more red chip production. Power not keeping up anymore. We have the iron down here. I'm going to steal all the iron from down here right now, quickly. This is the last of it, or should be. We don't need this antiquated setup there anymore. You go there, so that's looking good. I'm gonna get rid of the coal in my pocket because we don't need that. Yeah, we have no more red only technology left, so projectile damage, it's not bad. Just give us a little bit more damage. Can't go wrong with damage. Make a few of these. Again, look, we're crafting gears. There's always gears in your pocket. So if you've got this chest full of gears right here, that would have prevented me from crafting those gears. Now I'm just making pipes, which is acceptable. You go there. Red science should be flying off the shelf now. Steel production is not quite finished over here, so we're going to finish that. Get rid of all this iron in my pocket. Power again, I need to fix in just a minute here. So fix that. This is adding a lot of extra steel here. Looks like the raw iron ore is not keeping up either anymore. So we shall add a secondary line. You can see these mining drills. You have the green and the red light here. The red light means it's not mining anything anymore. There's nothing underneath that node. So those mining drills are dead. Dead. So we can pick those ones up and add new ones. Relocate them. But I'm going to add another whole row right here. As many as I can kind of fit in. And now we're actually being attacked straight up with no defense over there. And I don't have any ammo on me either, so I gotta grab some ammo quickly. Conveniently, we do have a lot of ammo sitting right here. Just notice that this is not connected. So we'll fix that. Yeah, I really didn't wreck anything good yet. Just some inserters and a power line. They're not telling me that they're going to attack here again, so we should probably just rectify that situation. Once they attack once, they'll attack twice. Physical projectile damage done. Weapon shooting speed, you can go next. So that's good there, good there. And now we need to either fix our power or fix that iron ore production for steel. So steel's now backlogging on me, which is fantastic. Grab this. Grab you. You will not fit there. Let's grab those. This is all working nicely, which is great. No power lines anymore. Power lines are always good to have, so hard pressed to craft too many of those. We're gonna kind of sneak this in the side. So I'm gonna go right here. That would have been really nice if it was one block lower, but this will do. And I need it to go right there. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna weave in between. So another reason why this setup is great is superior to the competition. So you can do this. Now, one thing I don't like about this is it's side loading. So you could do that, pull it out, and then put this there. If you're worried that that's not going to be able to grab, you just switch it like that. Everyone's happy. So now you got a full saturated line about to hit the back end there. Perfect. Weapon shooting speed done. We do not have military science yet, so I can't do anything there. We could do this now. Could do low density, but we don't benefit anything from low density. Really no point doing that. So let's do efficiency modules. That'll work. Grab these. Let's place these down because we have them, so might as well use them. Those are good there. Train tracks are next to get automated. I'm just trying to kind of fix our science a little bit better before we jump across. So we got a few of these things here. 7. Not very many. I would love some grenades. We could actually just make a shotgun or 2. Well, you really don't need 2 shotguns. Make a shotgun. And we're going to kind of clear some trees out here. A tank is another good way of clearing trees out. Grenades are optimal, but we don't have this technology right now. So while we wait, you can also shoot trees, but that's kind of also not great. So many trees. I just want to build. Blocked by the trees. That's okay. That's okay. Gives us a moment to catch our breath, and science is just flying off the shelf right now, which is great. Flying off the shelf. So we spent a little bit of time upgrading our smeltery this episode. I'm gonna just grab this. Beautiful setup right here. And by beautiful, I mean... it's a setup. It kind of works. You can go there. I have no more inserters on me. No more inserters. We're not going to tech cliff explosives, but I will do quick explosives. That gives us rocketry, which is great. We got these productivity modules. We're going to put them in the back row ones here. These are going to be slower now, but they're going to give us bonus items occasionally. What were we doing here? We were building some steam engines, which I still haven't placed down yet. And I was looking for inserters. Inserters are missing iron right now. Wow. Impressive. Eating everything. We hungry. That's iron's problem. It really should be kind of cranked out right now. Be a lot of iron generating. Missing some steel. I'm gonna grab a bit more steel while we're just waiting. Make some more better furnaces. Okay. Explosives are finished. Do some night vision. Go there. You go there. Something like this. Oh, it's so hard to see here. I can taste the pollution. It's like an exact opposite of a Skittles commercial. Kidoki. Probably should have turned on research queue at the beginning of the game, but that's okay. Pretty much forget it every single time I play this game. Sure, fluid wagon. Why not? Probably research in 30 seconds. Okay, you go there. Something like that. Put another one down. Once you get a nice design, you can kind of just copy it everywhere, which is really a nice feature. I see somebody is getting attacked. That's not ideal right there. Should probably deal with that. Push tab. Switch over to our better gun. Fighters are starting to get a bit annoying on me here. I don't know who killed that, me or him. Where's our repair packs? Who did it? Who done it? Okay. Well, I guess we need a turret here then. You biters did this. So that is good there. This is still flashing because we hadn't highlighted it until it was cleared. So that's good there. Red chips are looking great. I wouldn't mind them being chested for a bit. But we're going to turn these all into productivity modules for me. And again, I still need to fix my power. It's like it's kind of holding on, but it's not great. So you'll notice I put my productivity modules into my back labs, not the front ones. Why I did that is because once the lab starts working, typically they're going to grab it and push it to the back immediately. So the front labs won't be able to work as much as the back labs. Typically. Just personal experience there. So I throw them in the back. Throw them in the back. We should have lasers shortly. Grab some of these while I'm right over here. So that's looking good. I got another one of those, and now we can go fix our power. A few of those. Might as well get this one up and running, because this is a very slow craft. So any of these that I get going is great. We can check our water and see how much is actually left. Because we did add that... what was it? Plastic there? Pulling? Or sulfur? Pulling our water supply. Which kind of skews the ratio here. Of how many can work. Don't really think it needs an underground there. You go there, you go there, you go there. Building this in a forest kind of feels bad. Fighters are pretty aggressively attacking me right now. I just saw the flashing there a second ago. Apparently we pollute right now. Apparently. Okay, so that's looking good. How many do we even have here right now? We got 32. That's a near full setup. Near full complement, I guess you could say. I'm gonna place another row right down here. Just do not want to build on the iron. I need that iron. I love iron. So we will put it right here. We're gonna go in and out. This will be the back row. And the front row will be here. We need to chop down a few more trees to make this work. Typically when I make power, I try and make just enough to get it going well. And then I'll sort it out later. Just make kind of extra. I'm in the mindset of making power, so just make a ton of it. Make it all. Make one more of those, make a few pipes. So you go there, then we got our pipes. And then we got these things. And we have our coal over here. We need to steal half the coal line. You can go there. Get some power over here. Power. That's looking good. I am good with that. Expanding our power grid. Now we need water. Water needs an offshore pump. The water can never disappear in a pond like this. So even if you pull from, have 50 buildings pulling from this little pond here, you'll never ever run out of water in the pond. Water is an infinite source in this game. Which I know I've seen that question come up a few times. You can never run out of water. Okay, so that's good there. Now, the biters were attacking up there. I'm going to assume, because we put that there, we're going to get kind of a little bit of aggression here. So, we have lasers teching. Lasers need batteries, though, to make. And I have not started creating batteries yet. Batteries need sulfuric acid. And we also don't have that going yet. So we have sulfur right there. I can make my sulfuric acid really anywhere. It needs iron and copper. We'll make sulfuric acid over here. We'll keep it with our oil products. Well, it's not really an oil product. Get some batteries and we get some laser turrets up and running. Another water pump. So I have a lot of undefended sections in the factory right now. I accept the risk of losing some buildings. If you lose a building, you get a ghost of it anyways. So it's not super detrimental losing it. These labs here do not work anymore because there's no blue science getting pushed out to there. I'm gonna grab the rest of my productivity modules and dump them in those buildings. We have 15 there. In those buildings, I mean my labs. So you see when this bar here fills up, the very bottom, this purple one, you get a bonus item. So to give it free science, it'll act like it's a red, a green, and a blue science for free. Which is pretty awesome. Yeah, my iron is not keeping up at all anymore. So even with these new furnaces, new and improved. Not enough ore there anymore. The raw ore cannot keep up. Even down here, it's just not enough ore anymore. So this line here is not saturated, which is resulting in not enough ore. Probably having half of these not full anymore is not helping. I'm going to output priority on the bottom. So it's going to always fill the bottom first. And the rest will get pushed up. Grab this. Try and grab the rest of our node here. Eating all that iron. Run that there. And you can go right into there. I'm going to boost this to red. Because I believe it's red up here. Like how it just twists and turns. So if I can get a full saturated line right there, we'll be laughing all the way to the iron bank. The bank of bravos. Okay. Give me this red one. Perfect. So we should be seeing a moderate uptick in our iron production. Yeah, these ones back here are just not getting any iron anymore. So he's looking okay, but down here again, we're still running out. So I'll grab that, run you here. There you go. And then the excess gets pushed down here, so this should be a full line now. Full red line. And eventually we'll pull a secondary line across, but yeah, that should make everyone happy. Happy, happy, happy. Power's super bad. I was going to fix my sulfur over here. So this needs water, iron, and sulfur. So our sulfur's right there. So we can run that line sideways, just right on maybe across the top there. Expand this factory. And then we need iron, which is right down here, which is kind of sad right now. It's getting better, but still needs a bit of love. Once we get lasers, it's a little easier to defend the factory. Don't need to run these ammo lines across everything. Ammo lines are okay for your first time ever playing, but eventually they get kind of a pain. There's better ways of dealing with the problem, I think. We're gonna grab some pipes. So this gives me a ton of pipes right there, and then I need some undergrounds. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, green's not keeping up because of iron. Everything is eating all my iron. That's okay. Did we make a water pump? I sure did. Water pump does not require power, which is very nice. Grab you. Run the water up. Put the water right there. Do the triple connection combo right there. Grab you. We're going to do the exact same thing on the top. This is where we offload our refined sulfuric acid. We'll grab the sulfur there. We'll grab the iron right there. Perfect. So that should work nicely. So you are still not connected because that's a fake phantom line there. And I need the iron. So we have iron right down here. Theoretically. Don't really have any right now, but eventually you'll have some. We can somehow fill that line up. And then we got sulfuric acid right there. So it will be coming to a theater near you. Just not right now. Sulfuric acid is going to make me batteries. And you need a lot of it for later on. So it looks like it is just about enough. It's just about happy. So now we're actually seeing it get pushed across. These chips are producing as fast as they can, and inserters are backed up. So actually green is just too slow now. So we are good to go. This technology costs 300 science packs, and we're going through it pretty quickly. So I'm happy. I'm happy. Red chips are super backed up. We're going to do the classic build a buffer right here. Just going to make a steel chest right there, and this is going to buffer my red chips for me. You can make a few more of those guys. Dump the last ones in there. Now we have sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid means we can make batteries. So you place this down here. Kind of check what the recipe is. It's sulfuric acid, iron, and copper. So this is where I like to kind of spice up my design a bit. So we know it needs a liquid, which is a sulfuric acid. And it needs 2 inputs, and it also offloads an item. So this way, if I set up like this, I have the entire area to kind of build what I want to build. I grab my iron from the top. This is like a super clean setup. Copper from the bottom. And offload my batteries long. Like that. So we're just looking for the copper. Grab the copper line right here. Which is right here. Run the copper right there. And then we have our batteries right here. We want it to go this way? Sure. Sure. And we'll just throw them into a chest. So now these are actually producing batteries. That simple. That simple. But as the time kind of gets a little bit farther in the world of time, that made absolutely no sense. But as we air around the 48-minute mark, I will get ready to end the episode there. So we're going to check our production for a second. I'm going to type my iron. I'm curious. Iron's like your main item to see how much we're actually consuming. So if you look over a period of a minute, 2200 a minute, that's good. That's good. 10 minutes, we can see a huge uptick here. We kind of slow down a little bit. If we look over an hour, we've spiked our iron pretty hard. This is probably when we, I don't know what that's from. I don't know why we spike so much, but over the period of 10 hours, you can see production and consumption, which is kind of cool to see. If you just check your ores, you can see copper is a little bit. Iron is really ramped up right now. Water, I'm not sure why that shows up as an ore. I guess shore is part of that, but yeah. So hopefully you did enjoy this episode as we are pushing into our next science now. Purple production science packs, which require rail, electronic furnace, and productivity module. But until next episode, this is Yamakar. Ciao for now.